Okay, I decided to make a balancing fixture, little balancing jig fixture, plates, or whatever you want to call it. I've been wanting to do this for a while. I was going to do it a while back for balancing something, and I didn't do it. Well, I finally decided I'm going to go ahead and do it. It's made out of old bearings that I salvaged from some hard drives. And these bearings are mounted, they're on a shaft. So what I did was I took a block and I put two counter bores in it real close to the edge, and drilled a hole and threaded it for these bearings. Here, I'll put you on the tripod and I'll put this one together. I got one of them together, put the other one together, and then we'll actually try to use it here. So, need the screwdriver. I find screwdriver. Well, I have a screwdriver laying here. And why is it I'm always searching for stuff? I'll just use my scale for now. And just thread that in to the hole there. The bearings still run pretty good. I mean, they're not dragging or anything. There's nothing wrong with the bearings. And two different styles here. I think will matter. But I counterbored. I put counterbores in so that it would be on the block and not tipping the block. That's the reason for the counterbores. And then right in the center of the counterbores, I put this dish for the whatever you're going to put in there, so it doesn't hang up on that. All right, let's see. I don't know if these are going to be tall enough. I might have to set them on my knees. But let's get my coffee cup out of the way here. Are we over there? Can you see over there? Let's move it over here. I'll move this stuff out of the way. Okay, I'm going to put them toward the center like that. And here's the brake. Just set that in there on those bearings. Yeah, see, it's not going to be tall enough because I want these hanging in the air. Plus, I got to put the pistons on yet. So, I have a couple of these here that will work just fine for that. The nice thing about having these blocks with bearings in like that, if you can balance it on laying it on a flat plane, but you have to have that plane, you know, level. I mean, if it's downhill, you're always going to read downhill. But when you're on the bearings like this, it takes gravity all out of it. I mean, I think what I'm going to do is lay a parallel on here so I can get them kind of straight. Just take a parallel and lay along the edge here. It really wouldn't matter, but so, and as you can see, without even the pistons on there. So I have the pistons to put in place too, and wrist pins. So slide the wrist pin in. Come on. Slide the wrist pin in, and then get it on the rod. All right, let's try putting this one on. find the hole here. It started to go in the hole, that's fine. That's good enough. Let's get the other one and get the wrist pin for it. And add some more weight to it. Now this isn't going to tell me how big a hole I'm going to need, but it'll give me if I can drill a small hole and see, and then go from there. But so what I want to do is I'm going to poke a hole, probably a quarter inch. I'll start out with a 1/4 inch hole through these, and then probably go with a 3/8 hole. But anyway, that's going to be just like a trial and error. If I drill too big a hole over here, then I can actually drill the hole in this way too. Maybe I'd be better off doing that. Just going in from the edge, just straight in. I'll have to think on that. But anyway, like I say, that's a little balancing gizmo jig, or whatever you want to call it. I've been wanting to make one for a while, so now I've got one that, you know, they come in handy for even balancing a lawnmower blade. You know, I mean, it's whatever you want. It's not going to balance it this way, but it's going to balance it radial in. So anyway, just thought I'd like to show that to you, just in case somebody else out there is looking at balancing a crank or a flywheel or anything. And I know this works because this is the same setup that we use for our big grinders at work. It's only much bigger bearings, but that's how they do it. They set it on 2 bearings and on each side. So anyway, okay, here's what I got for balancing. I poked 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 holes, 1/4 inch holes, about that deep, and she's pretty close now. Depending on where when the pistons are swinging around a little bit, if the pistons would just hang straight and not wiggle, it's just ever so slightly on that. I think if I were to drill another hole, I wouldn't be able to go as deep, because it's damn close to being perfect. It's right there. It's just right there. So I don't know, maybe I should just take it. Can I take one of these deeper? I could probably take that one right there a little deeper. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go and set up and take this one right here, those 2 a little deeper. So I need my adjustable parallel. I got to put an adjustable parallel in on the back side, or in between them, so that they don't squish together when I do that. move you over here to show you what I'm doing. Oh, I got that set up. But what I do is I take adjustable parallel, put it in opposite of the rod journal. Put it down here, adjustable parallel in there, and expand it. So this fits in there snug, and then just flip it around and still have my stop set. What I was doing was just rotating and staying in the same spot. So I should be able to just bring it in here and kind of line up that hole. Right there. We'll lock the vise. Alright, I'm going to just drill that one a little deeper. Okay, I don't need too much. And we'll go in and bring this one right away too. Out of there. Take my adjustable parallel out and let's go back over the surface and see if we got her. So we're going to do that parallel. I'm going to put this parallel up here and push them so that they're square to each other. I don't know if that matters or not. I doubt it. Still just a little bit. Oh, you can see how the pistons are hitting. I'd say that's pretty good. I think I'm going to leave that right there. It's just in that one little spot that, which means that it would have to be over this way. I'd have to drill on this side of it a ways. That's where it's at. And it ain't even enough to. I'm going to call it good, I think. So, now I can put stuff together for... Okay, I started on push rods. I need to get the push rods made. So, I just grabbed some material and I turned one end and put the spherical radius on the end so that'll go. I'm not sure if I want to put the adjusting screw down here or up on the top. I'm not sure if it would matter. I don't know which way would look nicer. So I'll figure that out once I get one done. But I'm gonna drill and tap the ends now for 440 screw. And then I'll take the head of the screw, and put radiuses on them. I'm going to go see if I can get some, like a panhead screw, 440 panhead screw, to use
and then I'll just put that panhead screw in here in a lock nut, and I can adjust length. So anyway, I have all four of them made up with the one end. So basically, I just got to drill and tap the other end. So that's what I'm going to do right now, and get those push rods done. Next will be the spark plugs. I'm going to make spark plugs. I'm not going to the spark plugs I know what I want, and that's what I'm going to do. I have to start thinking about the carburetor. I think I'm going to use, I have drawings for some 2-jet carburetors. I think I'm going to use that as a basis for making a throttled 2-jet carburetor for this. And then I still need to do something with my ignition system. I've been playing around with a couple of TIM6 boards that I milled up and put together. And what I'm thinking about doing is putting 2 Hall effect sensors back to back. So one will face one way, one will face the other way, and then when I go put the magnets in, the cam gear in here, I will put one magnet, either this one or this one, whichever, facing north side up, and the other one I'll have south side up, and then that way it'll only fire on whichever cylinder. Anyway, that's the plan so right now that I'm thinking about doing. Whether it's going to work or not, we'll know. We'll find out. But I need to figure out the cavity down here, because I have to create a cavity here, and then my wires will come out over here somewhere on this. They'll probably come out over here. And then I'm not sure if I want my spark plug wires coming from back here, or if I'm thinking about having enough cavity in here and have my spark plug wires actually come out. No, that wouldn't be such a good idea. I'm not sure. I'll play it by ear. That's pretty much what I've been doing on this whole thing, is playing it by ear. But I know that for the cavity it'll be somewhat like milling this away in the inside here up to the gear, and then beyond this gear, and then I'll use this much stroke, about a quarter of the stroke, for setting my timing, being able to adjust it back and forth. So we're getting there though, slow but sure. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and drill and tap some holes. Catch you later. Okay, I've got the push rods in place, but I'm going to take it apart now. But because I'm going to take, and I'm going to open this up right here, all the way around like that. I'm going to basically hollow the middle of this out. That will give me room over here, I'm hoping, for my Hall effect sensors to fit over on this side right here. I could put either side, either this side or that side. But yeah, I want to hollow that all out down to the depth of the gears. So I'm going to take it apart and have at it.